You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl.
Welcome, the randoms. So in case you guys missed it, I do post every Tuesday and every Thursday. But it's story time again. Let's go ahead. Let's get into these stories. Story number 1. Am I the a-hole for snapping on my significant other for asking me questions I cannot know? So I was woken up at 3 a.m. by a jumpy significant other telling me there is someone in the attic. Get up, rubbing my eyes, and check the hatch, which is closed, no ladder present. Below hatch means no one got in there from the hatch. I put my ladder there and check the attic. Empty. Hear something running on the roof, at this point probably a cat. Get down, significant other is panicking, asking what I saw. Tell her nothing in the attic, something maybe on the roof. She wants to call the cops and is asking 100 questions. Ask her to wait while I check it out to settle her down. I circle the house twice while shining a bright torch over the roof. Damn, a torch? This was serious. Don't see anything there. Get inside the house and explain. I went around the house twice, shining the torch on the roof. There's no one there, but I am bombarded with, who was it then? No one? Who could it have been? No one was there? What were they doing on the roof? I don't even know if someone was there. How could they have gotten up there? I don't know. How do you not know? Take a guess. I don't think anyone was there. Probably a cat running around. You need to go speak with the neighbors to see if they saw something while I call the cops. I'm not going to wake the neighbors up at 3 a.m. and you are not going to call the cops. Just go to bed. No, you need to go speak with the neighbors because you don't know anything. You don't know who it was, what they were doing there, how they got up there. Listen, I don't know who was there. I cannot know this. I don't know what they were doing there. I cannot know this. I don't know how they got up there. If you want to ask hypothetically, then maybe they flew there. They parachuted off a plane and landed there. Maybe it was Spider-Man. I just don't know because I cannot know. I have walked around the house and found nothing. You think me waking the neighbor will solve the mystery even though he knows less than us? Right, because he fucking sleep. She is pissed off now, saying that it was a stressful situation and that I should have been cooperative and understanding of her feelings. No matter which way I look at it, I can't think where I went wrong. I am not in the best mood at 3 a.m. Are you an a-hole? No, you actually went and checked everything out. What did she want you to do? If it didn't sound like no human up there walking, why would you... Bro, you actually did more than I would have did. Because if it sounded like a cat or a possum or something like that up there, I'm not finna be worried about that. And I'm definitely not finna go out there and investigate. What the hell I look like? That I've seen too many horror movies. No, thank you. I'll look from the window. And if whatever I can't see, I just won't goddamn see it. If it's a person, they'll walk around. Because how the hell would they get on the roof anyway? And like, let me tell you. And I am not going into no attic. Okay? That's just not happening. I would have said, hey, I done looked out this window. I done listened for about a good 15, 20 minutes. I don't hear nothing. And what I do hear sound like a damn animal. So let's go back to sleep. Fuck that. We got to save ourselves, okay? You know what happened when you go out that door? That's crazy as fuck. Nah, no thank you. Call somebody else to do it, because it ain't me. At the end of the day, now, if I heard somebody talking, they up there, they whispering, all right, let me see how I'm going to get in this attic. I just be adding to the story, y'all. My bad. But point is, he is not an asshole. He did everything. That man went out there with a torch, okay? He did everything he could have done. At this point, she the damn asshole. She woke him up at 3 a.m. Story number 2. Am I the a-hole for not refunding my friend $600 after she bailed on our group trip? My 19 female friends and I all decided to go on a ski trip for 12 days over summer break. We found a place to stay, and all in all, it was around $600 per person for the rental, and we decided it was just easiest to have one person, me, put all the money up front and just everyone pay me back before the actual trip, which everyone did. Child, ain't no motherfucking way. So I'm gonna pay the $6. Okay. In my friend group, we have a girl, let's call Sarah. Sarah comes from a comfortable family and was even one of the people who suggested the trip. and was one of the leading forces to finding the Airbnb. Literally in the weeks leading up to the trip, we were all fine, sending outfit ideas, restaurants to book. The Tuesday before we left, Saturday, Sarah started sending texts to the group chat like, guys, Jacob, which is her boyfriend, Jacob's family is going to blank next week. Basically sending us a lot of details about where his family is going for winter vacation that we didn't really need to know. Then on Thursday, again, we leave on Saturday, she texted the group chat saying how she couldn't go because she had a family emergency, said her grandma had gotten admitted to the hospital. We were obviously bummed, but family comes first, and I told her that I would send her the money back that she sent towards the rental. We go on the trip and everything is okay until one of the friends who has Sarah's location on Life 360, roommate, sees that she's in a beach town, and we put 2 and 2 together. Of course, I would already did that. I would never believe that grandma's story, child. We spend that night pissed, and we call her out the next day where she admits everything. She had been last minute invited on her boyfriend's vacation and decided that she wanted to go to that instead, but didn't know how to tell us. We were obviously hurt and upset that she would choose a boy over us, but at the end of the day, she's a 19-year-old girl, so I guess it's just immaturity. Nah, it ain't no immaturity. What you talking about? Listen, I'm finna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all, bro. At the end of the day, you got your friends. That's girls now. They ain't eating no coochie. They ain't fucking. I'm sorry. I don't know what I can say on here. My bad, y'all. My bad. But I'm just saying, they ain't doing nothing. Then I got my man over here that I know he finna slide. You hear me? I'm finna go on a trip with him. What I look like choosing y'all? Listen. Now, I would have been real, though. I would have been like, hey, I know we had this trip planned. I'm sorry. But I'm going with my man, okay? I got needs, and y'all can't fulfill them. We could go ahead. We could plan something in the future or something like that. And I promise I ain't going to, like, just... I can't even lie. I'll be like, I promise y'all won't have to worry about that on the next trip. I got you. I got you. But this time, I'm finna go with him. The part that I'm wondering if I'm the a-hole with is that after finding out that she voluntarily pulled out of the trip, I had told her I wouldn't be refunding her the $600 she had sent me for the rental. She pulled out so last minute that we couldn't find anything cheaper, and I said I was okay just wasting that money because, again, I thought she was having a family emergency. After finding out that she wouldn't be getting that back, she went insane and started calling me a bad friend and everything. My parents think I should send it back to her, but I don't see why I should. She pulled out because of her boyfriend and expected us to all just absorb the cost. Okay, I get that. No, I would not send the money back to her because she did pull out last minute. That's actually true. She did do that. Because she last minute told y'all, you should keep the $600. You're not an asshole. Keep the $600 and y'all have a good trip. Story number 3. Am I the a-hole for violating someone's privacy for a gun safety concern? Hello, Reddit universe. First post. Okay, he got energy. Let's get into it. I, 38 male, have a girlfriend, Bonnie, with a 13-year-old son, and they live in a house with her sister. Her sister has a boyfriend, who comes around but doesn't live there. He normally carries a pistol on him. I haven't known him long, but he seems like a nice guy and we typically get along. He has seemed responsible with his guns, which I appreciate, especially with kids around. I've been around firearms my whole life and take gun safety seriously. The other night, Bonnie and her son and I get home to an empty house, and as we are getting ready for dinner, she notices a small fanny pack on the kitchen table that doesn't belong to us. She moves it, notices it's heavy, and asks me if I think there's a gun in there. She handed it over, and it was pretty obvious that's what it was. Knowing he likes to practice concealed carry, I wondered if it was loaded and ready to fire. So I unzipped the bag and took a look. I wanted to make sure dude at least left it in a relatively safe condition. Thought about just moving it, but I really wanted to know the exact situation that was left unattended on the kitchen table. What I found was a loaded Glock 9mm with a round in the chamber and ready to fire. It was holstered, but being a Glock, there is no traditional safety on the gun, and anyone could just pull it out and fire off a round. So I dropped out the mag, cleared the round from the chamber, and put it back in dude's bag in a much safer condition than I found it. I text him telling him I did that and let's make sure that doesn't happen again. He then calls me not to apologize, but to tell me how pissed off he is that I violated his privacy. A day later, thought he'd come to his senses, but I hear that he is still livid and that I should apologize Although I have not heard a single bit of remorse or apology from him to Bonnie for leaving an unsecured, loaded gun with a round in the chamber on the table where her 13-year-old son was eating dinner. In my mind, the safety of everyone in the house, especially the kid, is the priority number one. Exactly. And should far outweigh anyone's feelings of privacy violation. The question has been put back on me about how I feel about my own privacy being violated. No, I wouldn't be stoked if someone in general decided to open and look in my bag. But if I were to make the huge mistake of leaving a loaded gun in a common area where a kid lives, if anything, I'd hope that someone responsible would do the same thing I did. Make the situation safer and help prevent any chance of a mistake becoming something much worse. Am I the a-hole for prioritizing this safety concern over dude's privacy? No, because at the end of the day, it's a kid that lives there. Like, if anything, I would be pissed. Because let it have been my child, and my child could have possibly, gotten hurt because of this gun, oh, we would have had some issues. Like, you really handled it in a nicer way because he's all the way wrong for that. Like, take your gun with you. And why did you leave it on the kitchen table of all places? Like, but all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed these stories. I hope y'all been having wonderful weeks, months, years, all that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and share this video with your friends and family. And I will see y'all in the next video. And I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Baby, I'm late, but